the main event of the evening. The Hawaiian BJ Penn, 29 years old, 5 years younger than the Minnesota kid, Sean Sherk. BJ Penn is 3 inches taller. He will also have a 3-inch reach advantage. It's the most talked about lightweight fight in the history of the UFC. And with the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. This championship bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission with Chairman John Bailey and commissioners in attendance Skip Avancino Jr., Bill Brady, TJ Day, and Pat Lundvall, and Executive Director Keith Pizar. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Glenn Trowbridge, Douglas Crosby, and Jeff Mullen. And our lead physician is Dr. William Berliner. When the action begins, the referee in charge of the Octagon is Mario Yamasaki. And now, the moment of truth you've all been waiting for has now finally arrived. Live from the sold-out MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a submission wrestler holding a professional record of 36 wins with 2 losses and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Oak Grove, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight champion, the Muscle Shark, Sean Sherk. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins with 4 losses and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Wainuku, Hilo, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the current reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Prodigy, BJ Penn!
All right, guys, this is for the lightweight championship belt. You guys have to follow my orders at all times, defend yourselves at all times, okay? Touch gloves. Good luck.
The Prodigy, BJ Penn, the Muscle Shark, Sean Sherk. The lightweight title is on the line. Sold out MGM Grand Garden Arena. Mario Yamasaki, our referee.
There you go, first one, you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
And here we go! Sherk grabs a leg early.
Sherk got a leg. BJ has incredible takedown defense. There we see it. Good leg kick by Sherk.
Both are so powerful, so explosive, so talented. Sherk's got to close the distance on BJ to strike effectively. Oh, BJ got rocked.
Good shot by Sean Sherk right there.
Penn with the right. And the quick jab. Everybody talks about his world-class jiu-jitsu. Everything else about Penn is outstanding as well, including his striking skills.
Yeah, he's a very elusive striker.
So motivated, so different in his mindset. And we've seen the results from BJ Penn. He beat a lot of people when he just trained, well, sort of trained. Now that he really has dedicated his life, he wants the biggest win of his career tonight against Sherk.
Good knee, elbow inside by Sherk and a counter right hand by BJ.
Sherk went for the early takedown. Seems happy to stand, at least for the last couple of minutes now, Joe.
Well, he's landed some good shots.
Many believe that if Sherk can weather an early storm, his physical conditioning could be a huge factor.
That's what the general consensus is, Mike, that if he can get it into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds, he'll have an advantage in conditioning. I mean, he's a cardio machine, and BJ has rededicated himself, and he's much more focused on his conditioning now than ever in the past, but Sean is a different animal.
Two of the greatest cage fighters ever, and look at Sherk try to snap that jab at BJ Penn.
Good right hand by BJ. Good jab.
And again with a quick jab. Not a lot of combinations, Joe, though. One shot in, one shot out for both guys. Saw the elbow earlier from Sherk in the dirty boxing game in the clinch.
BJ's starting to relax and find his rhythm. There it is. Oh, nice counter kick by Sean Sherk.
Bloodied up under the right eye is Sherk.
Sean with a counter left hook.
Good explosiveness by both of these men. Not surprisingly, we've seen it many times before. Sherk really trying to utilize that left hook. Remember, this is a championship fight, so it is 5 5-minute rounds. Joe had mentioned earlier, Sherk going the distance, even though he lost to Matt Hughes. That opened a lot of eyes.
So far, Mike, this is basically a boxing match between these two guys.
Who's winning it?
Well, I would say BJ is getting in the cleaner strikes, but Sean is right in there. BJ's definitely finding a home for that jab, though. Good right hand.
Good right, caught him.
And there's that jab again.
Sherk standing in. Under a minute remains in round 1.
BJ has very good upper body movement when he strikes. He's very elusive at moving in and out like a snake.
Good knee. Sherk got caught by that quick jab again. BJ's jab is lightning fast tonight.
And Sean's trying to counter with that left hook.
Well, he hung that one out, and then Sean almost caught him with a hook. They exchanged knees.
I'm surprised Sean isn't throwing more leg kicks. It looked like he landed a couple of good ones early on.
Are you surprised Sean's only gone for one takedown?
No, not necessarily, because I think that he's probably going to want to drag this fight later into the rounds. And I think that, that's when he'll feel like he can take BJ down easier, is in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rounds. If it goes there.
Well, it's going to go to the 2nd.
So you keep that head
The
movement
corner of
going,
Sherk.
Do your combinations off your head movement. That's when you're scoring them, all right? No more 1-2s, but try to think about your head movement and combinations, all right? Head movements and combinations, that's where you're gonna get it.
Every time you rush him with the combo, you hit him, Sean.
All right, so trust your hands, let them go a little bit.
Off that jab, so you jab, you counters, boom, then you bang back. Top, all right? You're controlling it. A little bit more circling, too. Little circling and keep playing with that left hand. It's going to open up the whole game for you. All right, play with that jab and circle. It's going to open up everything you do. All right, now let's go, guys.
Set for round number 2. Penn wears the belt that Sherk never lost.
Here we go, second round. You ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
Here we go. Will Sherk remain standing with BJ Penn? Man, he really likes that hook, Joe. There's
the
that leg kick you
again.
talked about.
There it is again. Oh,
Uppercut.
big body shot too.
Good
knee as
combination
well.
by BJ Penn. Answered with a leg kick. Sherk not really concerned about BJ taking him down, at least it would seem. Superman punch, switched it up a little bit. BJ avoids. BJ caught the left there, though.
Oh, good exchange.
Quick hands by Sean Sherk. Shook the right hand out. Toe-to-toe action, as Joe said, just like a boxing matchup right now. UFC 84, ill will, lots of ill will between these men. Good quick jab by Sherk. Over the top. BJ's quick to bring those knees up. Sherk seems to be almost quicker here in round two. Mark Delagrati talks about that with a lot of his fighters. A lot of the fighters in the world, he says, as they get a little bit fatigued, they actually get smoother. Their flow gets so much better, and it seems to be that way with Sherk here so far in this round.
Yeah, because they relax and stop trying to put all their energy into each individual strike.
Uppercut.
Sean just keeps coming up short. He landed that left hook, but he's not landing as much as BJ is.
Gotta watch the knees. Toe to toe, midway through the second round.
Sean keeps swinging with that left hook, but it's not quite getting there.
He's eating those jabs now consistently. BJ doing a good job of snapping the jab and stepping back out. Good head movement. Sherk standing right in the pocket still.
It's the pocket, Mike, but it's really the pocket for BJ. He's coming up short with far too many punches. You see it right there. BJ, like a snake, is sliding in there. He landed a good right hand and left hook. But BJ is sliding in, landing, and getting out of range.
So you still contend that Sherk's strategy might be get a little deeper and then start trying to take Penn down?
Only Sherk knows, but I would imagine that's what he's trying to do, because it appears that he's, just biding his time. He's not doing as well as BJ in the stand-up, though. There he lands a good leg kick, but he got caught with a counter right hand afterwards.
BJ's cardio may not be as much of a question mark as it has been in the past, though, with his new conditioning program.
Well, Sean's got to be careful that he doesn't get busted up to the point where the doctor wants to stop the fight. He's bleeding pretty badly already. He's bleeding now off of his left cheek, his right cheek, and eyelid are cut.
He's bloodied up under both eyes, Joe. BJ looks perfect.
There's a good left hook by Sean. Oh, BJ throws a kick.
The key is leading with the jab and getting the jab lightning fast in and out. And it sets other things up. There's
Sean
one
Sherk
leg.
trying for the takedown. BJ shrugs it off.
And BJ's jab has been extremely effective in the first 10 minutes of this fight.
Sean is swinging wild with those punches, but they're just not connecting as much as BJ's are.
Headed to round 3. They say the jab is one of the most underused weapons in the sport today.
Yeah, and the story of that round was BJ's strikes. There's a sweet right hand. And here's the jab over and over again, and just out of range after he lands it, where Sean can't counter.
When you throw that hook, step in with the right. All right?
And the story of this fight is etched in Sean Sherk's face.
Throwing the hook's not gonna. If you throw the hook, you gotta step in with that right.
All right?
At least it looks like both cuts are under the eyes. It looked like earlier that he might have had one above the eye, but that seems to be the blood from the cheek made its way up. That way, at least the blood is not dripping into his eyes. His eyes aren't swollen, so it's not impeding his vision.
Open up your hands.
All right?
Can't stop both.
Good pillar guard, all right? Keep your hands up, okay? Hands up.
Sean Sherk, family man, BJ Penn,
You got this all day long.
the prodigy. He said when he lost to Matt Hughes back in September of '06, he was still partying, and on his 28th birthday, he woke up and he said, man, what am I doing here? I have a chance to be a true legend. And tonight's fight is something that legends are made of. Third round. Will this be the round that Sherk starts to utilize his wrestling skills? Will he look for the takedown? Or will he continue to exchange with the prodigy?
Perhaps he thinks that if he can just keep this stand-up going, eventually BJ will slow down and tire, and then he'll start to land more strikes. Or perhaps he's just really confident in his strike, and he thinks it's just a matter of time.
Well, undoubtedly, if he catches him, he can knock him out. He's got that kind of explosiveness, but he hasn't come close to catching him so far.
Well, Sean has never been known as an explosive striker, though, Mike. He's never knocked anybody out standing with a punch.
Caught him there.
He's definitely throwing punches with
Absolutely.
bad intentions.
No question. He's looking to erase that offer, if you will, Joe. Exceptional speed shown by both men here. BJ's been hit by the best, too.
Sean seems to be content to keeping this a kickboxing bout.
It's our main event. Lightweight title on the line. Sold out MGM Grand Garden Arena. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan. Wow, it's BJ who ducked under. Caught him. Penn with the jab again. Nearing the midway point of our fight. The most decorated jiu-jitsu athlete in America, world-class wrestler, have stood and gone toe-to-toe for nearly 3 rounds. Sherk tried to answer.
They're just swinging wild now. Sherk still, though, is not landing as much as BJ is.
At what point does this strategy become puzzling to you, the strategy of Sherk?
You know what, man? No one can tell Sean Sherk what to do. He's got a game plan. He is a champion. He knows what he's doing. Perhaps he's got a game plan of just taking it into the 4th round and then going crazy. I don't know. But it doesn't seem that he's winning this. Standing in front of BJ and letting BJ land over and over like this doesn't seem to be the best strategy. There's a nice leg kick.
Sherk shook out his right hand earlier, Joe. I'm trying to keep an eye on that right hand. I don't know if it's jacked up a little bit or not. Let's see if Sherk throws with the right here again. He flinched when he got hit in the right hand before. There he throws it, but not all the way. Just over a minute remains in the 3rd round. 5 5-minute rounds, title fight.
Maybe that hand is injured, and maybe that's why he's focusing more on the leg kicks now, which I think is probably a good idea.
He went left, left, left there, and he shook it out again, Joe.
I think you're absolutely right. Good call.
He connected with a right earlier, Joe, and he shook it out immediately.
And that's causing him to land those leg kicks again.
Final minute of the third round.
Again with it and no right hand. I think you're absolutely right, Mike.
And when he does throw it, see how he pulls it back real quickly, Joe?
Yeah.
He doesn't throw it in a convincing fashion. The hand is open, which sometimes you do defensively, but it's way open. He's not making a fist with it. Muay Thai fighters will keep the hands open from time to time in the defensive mode. But BJ, see, his hands are more closed and he steps forward. Big knee, Sherk's in big trouble.
Sherk's in trouble.
And it is saved by the bell. Wow! Penn says it's over. Sherk says it's not. It is all over. BJ Penn remains the lightweight champion.
Wow, it looks like BJ called the fight. Yeah, Mario Yamasaki just made it official. That's it.
A huge knee. And Penn is the best fighter at 155 pounds in the world today.
Wow. Let's take a look at that again. Man. Left hand, right hand, and there's a big knee. Caught Sean Sherk, and then here's BJ swarms on him.
Now the horn sounded there.
Left hand, right uppercut, left hand. None of those connected flush, but the knee certainly did, and here it comes. Bang! Sean crumples, and BJ just starts dropping blows on him.
You saw the referee Mario Yamasaki almost stop it, Joe. The horn had sounded. Then once everything cleared out for a moment, then it became official.
As BJ moved off, he said he's done. He's done. And he waved his hands.
BJ Penn, the prodigy, has defended his lightweight title. Sean Sherk attempted one takedown.
Let's go. Come by anytime.
Come by anytime. That means come to Hawaii, train with me anytime. Baby J is on top of the lightweight ladder. Still, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, Sean Sherk is unable to continue. Therefore, the winner is declared by TKO as still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion